Gabrielle, welcome to FrumiousReads. Happy Valentine's Day! I don't know if I'll get this video up on Valentine's Day because I do have plans to go out with some friends, so I'm going to do my best to try and get this video up, but if not, then know that I hope you guys all had a great Valentine's Day or just a general great discount candy day. Without further ado, let's just jump into it. This week I read Artemis Fowl, The Last Guardian by Eoin Colfer, Night by Eli Wiesel, The First by P.J. Ferguson, The Cuckoos Calling by Robert Galbraith, Knights of the Square Table 1 and Knights of the Square Table 2 New World by Terry Canfield, and finally The Dante Club by Matthew Pearl. Let's start out with the best book of the week, The Cuckoos Calling by Robert Galbraith. This was also the book that I used for my challenge of the week, which was to read a book written by an author who uses a different name. Robert Galbraith is actually J.K. Rowling, and I'm so excited that I loved her book so much because she just is able to, one, write under a different name and still have the book be so fantastic and just like not rely on her name to make her books sell more. Like, she's able to write under a different name and still have her books do amazing. The Cuckoo's Calling is a detective crime mystery novel centering around the mysterious death of a supermodel called Lula Landry. That is such a hard thing to say, oh my gosh. Detective Corman Strike, who is a veteran from Afghanistan, he's a private investigator who is hired to solve this case by Lula's adopted brother, who believes that it was not suicide like the reports say, but that someone actually murdered her. I love reading crime novels. I went through a phase where that was only what I read. I used to love to read cold case stories or just how they did it or inside a murderer's mind. This one was so mysterious, and it takes a while to kind of build up. The whole time the mystery is just building up and building up and building up, and so when you finally get to the climax, it's just like, oh my gosh, like this was so worth it. I loved reading from Strike's perspective and just how he thought through each case and just going through and interviewing everyone and just how his thought process works in general, and then also just kind of seeing more about his personal life too. I just thought he was such an interesting and well-developed character to read from. The other character in this book that I really enjoyed was Robin. I loved how at first she just wanted to get through this temp job as his secretary, and then she ended up becoming more invested in it and wanting to know more about how to solve this crime, whether or not it was actually a murder or if it was just a suicide. And I just love how invested she gets and how she just like genuinely proves herself to be so helpful. Ultimately, I really love this book. Like, it was a 5 out of 5 star book for me. It just kind of builds my love for J.K. Rowling a little bit more because I know that she's not only good for writing the Harry Potter novels. Like, yes, she can expand beyond that, and this is my first work that I read by her that wasn't anything Harry Potter related, and so I'm really, really glad I enjoyed it. Speaking of which, oh my god, she's coming out with an 8th book. What? Like, when, where, like, how, when did this happen? I knew about the play, and then all of a sudden now it's turning into a book. I'm excited, like, I'm really excited, obviously, really excited, like, generally really excited here. But I'm also really, really nervous because it's been so long since the 7th Harry Potter book came out, and there's going to be so much buildup and anticipation for it, and I don't want to let my expectations get too high and then be disappointed by the book and just have it negatively impact my Harry Potter experience in general. So I'm really hoping that it's good, but I'm trying to keep my excitement levels are kind of like here, and I'm trying to move them to about to like right here, just so I can genuinely enjoy the book when it comes out. This week, my okay book of the week was Artemis Fowl, The Last Guardian. This is the last book in the Artemis Fowl series. I loved going back and reading through the book, and just I kept feeling so much nostalgia as I was reading and just getting back into Eoin Colfer's writing style. It was just so funny, and I forgot how hilarious it was. So much witty banter happens in the dialogue. It was a great book in general. I really loved reading it, but I just feel like the ending was, it was good. It was a good, strong ending for the series. I liked the direction that they headed with it. I liked how they ended it, but I just feel like it wasn't completely finished towards the end. I would have liked to know more about what happened at the ending before the book actually ended. That is my book wrap up for week 6. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. So now that we've finished with that, I'm going to be choosing the challenge that I have for the week. I am part of the Goodreads book group called Around the Year in 52 Books. Each week I pick a challenge and kind of read a book that fulfills that challenge. I have the challenges list by number just because I did not have time to write them all out because there's 52 of them, and that's a lot of writing to do. So, and my printer is broken. So I'm just gonna pick blindly, and we're gonna figure out what challenge I'm doing this week. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay. It is number 42 on the list, which is a top 100 fantasy novel. I'm going to pick a book by one of my favorite authors, and that is American Gods by Neil Gaiman. It's been a while since I've read a book by him, so I'm really excited to read this one. That is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this video, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. I upload bookish videos twice a week, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of the books that I talked about this week. So other than that, that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay. Bye. Rosé, a book that has a little bit of everything in it.
The Princess Bride.
Oh, dang it, Christian. I love that one.
It's got action, adventure, romance,
totally
revenge.
said that.